So we'll do this in like 5, 4, 3. Hello friends, Jeff with E3Wise. I'm here with Mark, another customer that's invested in our independent power provider. And Mark is going to be using the unit for a remote location. Mark, I know you did a lot of looking around.
Yep.
What kind of things were you looking at when you were comparing solar generators?
So I did research for probably about 6 months. I looked at a lot of different companies. I made some phone calls, sent a lot of emails. I just wasn't seeing anything else on the market that was giving me everything I needed in terms of the storage and the regeneration rates. And then of course you and I talked on the phone a couple times. Really piqued my interest. I got a lot of good information. And then when you guys threw in the transfer switch, I decided it was time that I had found the product I needed, and I made the leap.
Okay. Now, where you're going, is there any electricity available on the grid whatsoever?
Absolutely no power from the grid, so we'll be solely relying upon our IPP 6000 to power the whole cabin.
Okay. And what kind of loads are you looking at running?
It'll be a lot of smaller loads, a lot of lights, not a lot of smaller appliances. We'll be using propane for the stove and for the freezer. We will have a washer and dryer, will probably be some of the bigger appliances that we use. Again, for me, it was really about the storage that's available and the regeneration that you get from your panels that sold me on the product.
And we've been here setting up today, and one of the things we did is it's a pretty cloudy day, so we went ahead and put out solar panels, and we're getting some generation. Because you did a lot of research, where did you were telling me that you watched some of the videos. Do you think those helped?
Yeah, so I visited a lot of websites, and some of the companies I called had no videos whatsoever that really talked about their product. And when you called them, they just didn't seem to have a good knowledge of their product. And it was really, I went to your website and it gave me a lot of information. And as you know, you guys don't advertise the prices, which I understand why. You really want to get to know each customer. But your YouTube videos were extremely helpful. All the ones that you and Rob have put together really helped me understand the product a lot better. Then again, after talking on the phone, I knew this was the system for us.
Now, Mark helped me assemble the system here when we delivered it. What did you think about those batteries?
Those are some very stout batteries.
They are some big batteries.
Very heavy, very big, much bigger than I had anticipated. I don't know that I've seen batteries that big anywhere, so
yeah,
I was expecting more car-size type batteries.
Right.
And these are obviously some monsters.
Yeah, that's the way you get the storage. Unfortunately, you got to have big batteries so that you can get the storage and the runtime. So if you were going to give anybody, because I'm all about giving people information. That's the most important thing. If you were going to give anybody any advice on comparing solar generators, what would you tell them?
Yeah, I would go a lot of the talk about a lot of the features, like can you run your power off of just the panels? Does it give you that while it's recharging, running off the grid? Storage, your amperage storage and your is very important. Your recharge rate was extremely important. I've seen systems that say, some other systems that would say it would take anywhere from 8 to 12 hours to recharge the system, and that just wasn't going to work for me. I needed something that was much quicker. Obviously, I love the fact that you can recharge it off the grid or a generator, which is what we will be using since we have no standard electricity. So I feel comfortable that the system will keep all of our electrical needs where we need it, and it'll power everything we've got.
Yeah, fantastic. Last question. What did you think about the rolling carts? Because some people are going to use the rolling carts, some people aren't. They come with 100 feet of cord. Do you think that's enough for what your needs are going to be?
That was another good selling point of why I chose your system. We saw a lot of systems that had maybe 30 feet, maybe 50 if we were lucky. But again, my cabin is right on a lake, and it's very remote, and I will have to move the carts around to really get the best sun. So for me, that's very important that I have the cables, and the carts are awesome. They're very well made. They look nice. They move very easy. I was kind of worried that maybe my wife would not be able to run the system, but I can
Right.
see she should have no problems. One button and it's on. Panels are easy to move, easy to flip.
Okay. Well, Mark was kind enough. Usually when I talk to customers, they get a little bit camera shy, but Mark was kind enough to go ahead and talk with us on camera. When he gets this all done, he is going to go ahead and send us some pictures or maybe some video. But I wanted to thank you very much, and it's been a pleasure.
Same here, Jeff.
And I'm Jeff for e3wise.com.